Alright, I'm going to introduce you another methods of doing this question. As I previously have discussed the first two alternatives, so this is another alternative of solving this equation, finding the equation of the circle. So let's say you have a let's say you have a circles, right? You have a circles, and this circles passes through this 3 point, right? Passes through this 3 point, so means that it's passes through 1, 8, passes through. I just simply locate, okay, just to tell you, so that easy for me to explain. So then you know that there is a center here, right? There is a center HK, right? For this case, okay, I let the center to be HK. So I go into using this method. Okay, among there is a first two method that I introduced, and this is the third method. So you try to compare between the three methods, which is suitable for you, all right? Or if possible, you learn three of them, or of the method, all right? So as you know that, okay, we're using the concept of the radius and the radius, right? So let's say this to be point A, this to be point B, and this to be point C, right? So this means that the length of A, right? Center. So I let this to be maybe D, all right? So A to center, right? A to center. The point from A to center is a radius, right? Of course, it will be the same from the B to C, right? B to C. So because this is a radius, and this is also a radius, and this is also a radius. So now I compare between A and C, right? It's distance from A to C. It's the same as distance from B to C because they represent the radius of the circle, right? The radius of the circle. So as we try to taking the distance, right? The distance between A and C. So it's square root, right? Square root of square plus width square, right? How to find the distance between the 2 point? 1 minus h, right? 1 minus h, 8 minus k, right? 8 minus k is the same as the square root of distance between B and C. So B and C will be negative 6 minus h, negative 6 minus h square plus with 1 minus k, right? 1 minus k square. So we try to relate h and k by eliminate the square root. So I squaring both sides. I have 1 minus h square plus with 8 minus k square, right? It's the same as negative 6 minus h square plus with 1 minus k square. So I expand all of this, all right? I expand all of this and I rearrange. So you were getting 1 square minus with 2h, all right? Plus with h to the power of 2 plus with 64, 16k plus with k to the power of 2, right? Followed by here, you have 36. If you expand this, so you will have plus 12h plus with h squared. Expanding this, you will have 1 square minus with 2k plus with k to the power of 2, right? So you're going to rearrange all of this. So as you see that h square minus with h square, right? H square minus with h square, eliminate. So the same also for k square, minus k square both sides. So eliminate. And let's see. Okay, let's rearrange again. So we have 1 plus with 64 minus with 16k. And here you have 36 plus with 12h, plus with 12h, plus with 1, right? This is plus 12h plus with 1 minus with 2k, right? Minus with 2k. So, okay, now what I'm going to do is, there is a minus 2h here, right? Negative 2h here. So negative 2h plus 1 plus 64 minus with 16k here, 36 plus 12h plus 1 minus 2k. All right, let's rearrange this. So you will have negative 2h, 12h, so negative 14h, right? negative 14h. So done with h. So then negative 16. Negative 16 plus 2k. You will have plus 14k. Sorry, negative 14k, right? Negative 16 plus with 2k, so negative 14. So now we have 1 plus 65. Alright, as we bring all the number go to a side, so we have 36 plus with 1, 36 plus with 1, right? K have already done, right? So 36 plus with 1 minus with 65, right? Together this is 65, so minus with 65. So let's see what we get. Alright, I'm getting negative 28 here, right? Negative 28. So means I already know that negative 14h, negative 14h minus with 14k, I have negative 28. So to be easy, I divide everything by negative 14, right? Divide by negative 14, I have h. Divide by negative 14, I have k. Then divide by negative 14, I have 2. So I get the first equation that relate the two, the h and the k, right? So of course, if I want to find another equation, all right, so you can try yourself, right? So now I compare between AC, that not compare, it's definitely AC and BC will have the same length, right? So now I can also compare, I can also do AC together with CD, right, and DC, so also have the same length, or BC and DC, right? So now I want to try AC, AC with D to C, right? D to C, they have the same distance, and from this I can get another relationship between H and K, so that I can solving simultaneous equation to get the value of the center, right? Okay, let's see. Alright, okay, let's continue. Just now we how we get this equation, right? How we get this equation is we produce by getting AC must be the same, the length must be the same as B to C, right? As this represent the radius. And the same thing also, now I'm going to getting another equation by using AC, right, equals to D to C, right? You can try first. Okay, AD, AC. So it's a distance between the two circles. The distance between the center and the point on the circle, right? So 1, 8 is the same. I'm taking 1 minus h squared, right? The distance between these 2 points, right? x1 minus x2. And you take the power of 2, right? Adding with 8 minus k, right? 8 minus k to the power of 2. So this is another alternative of solving this type of equation. And now it's D to C, right? D to C. So it's negative 2 minus with h, negative 2 minus with h to the power of 2, x1 minus x2, negative 2 minus h, negative 1 minus k, negative 1 minus k to the power of 2, right? So now we're going to get another equation by simplify this, all right? 8 minus k square. So squaring both sides, then we have x minus h square, 8 minus k square to be negative 2 minus h square plus with negative 1 minus k to the power of 2. So this one you have 1 minus 2h, right? Expand, you know very well how to expand. So you have 64 minus with 16k, right? So plus with k square. So this is for the left hand side, right? So and for here you have 4 plus with 224h plus with h to the power of 2. And this you have 1 square plus with 2 times AB, 2k plus with k to the power of 2. Right? And same thing, the k square is k square minus k square both sides, eliminate. H square minus h square both sides, eliminate. Right? So we group the negative 2h minus 16k, 64 plus 1, you have 65, right? Whereas here you have 4h plus with 2k, right? 4h plus with 2k. 4 plus 1, right? 4 plus 1, you have 5, right? So now bring over to the other side. So we're taking negative 2 minus with 4h. So you have negative 6h, right? Minus with 4. Negative 16 minus 2 minus with 18k, right? Minus 16 minus 2k. So you have negative 18k. And you have 5 minus with 65, right? So negative 60. So you're getting negative 6h, negative 18k equals to negative 60. So divide everything by negative 6. So you have plus 3k equals to 10, right? Divide by negative 6, you have h, right? Divide by negative 6, you have 3, you have 10. So this will be your equation 2 that relate h and k. So h plus 3k equals to 10, equation 2. And this is I get from the idea of AC is the same as D to C, right? Point D to point C. And student may ask, sir, can I using BC equals to D to C? Yes, definitely. Okay. But now I already have these two equations, right? So it's enough for me to find the value of HK, right? The center. So let's see. All right. Okay, let's solve these two equations. So I have H plus K equals to 2, equation 1, and H plus 3K equals to 10, equation 2. So I can eliminate the H, right? Method of elimination. So I can just take 2 minus 1, or equation 1 minus 2 is okay, right? So H now is 2 minus 1, so H minus H, 0. 3K minus K, you have 2K. 10 minus 2, you have 8. So K definitely will be 8 divided by 2, give you 4. So you're getting the value of 4, the K for K. So you can find for the value of H, right? Then you know that substitute into 1. So H plus 4, right? H plus 4 equals to 2. So then you will get H to be 2 minus 4, which give you negative 2, right? Then you have already known the center of the circle. The center of the circle now is HK, right? HK. So which the H will be negative 2. The H will be negative 2, and the K will be 4, right? The most important thing, yes, you already found, right? Which is the center of the circle. By knowing the center of the circle, you can find the radius of the circle. Because you know, the two information that are very important when you want to find the equation of circle. One is the center, right? You must able to find the center. Secondly, you're able to find the radius. With these two information, it's enough for you to find the equation of a circle, right? Either it's a standard equation or the general form of the equation. So later on, I want to find the radius, right? Radius can be the distance between A and C, right? A and C. Can I find the BC? Yes. Can I find DC? Yes. They are all represent the radius. So never mind, I just find one of it, radius, the distance between A and C, right? Between A and C, which is 1 minus H, right? 1 minus H. Your H now is negative 2, right? So it should be 1 minus with negative 2 square plus with K, 8 minus K, right? 8 minus K means 8 minus 4 square. So which will give you, this one will be giving 3 square plus with 4 square, which will be square root of 25, right? 25, 16 plus 9, so you're getting 5. So now you have radius. You have known the radius to be 5, right? So this, then we try to think, right? So this method is actually helping us in, it's better for us. You see, if you look at the video, they have method 1, method 1 are using general equation, right? The method of general equation, apply general equation, then I get the value of GFC. So it's better for me to write in general form of the equation. But this question, we're using the concept of HK, right? Means that we are actually applying the standard equation formula, right? So finally, we write in standard equation will be easier, right? So it's the formula for standard equation of circle is x minus h square plus with y minus k square equals to r square. So finally, you know the answer will be x, right? If negative 2, right, negative will become positive 2 square plus with y minus with k square equals to r square, right, radius square, so 25. So this will become the standard equation of the circle, right? For this question, I know the center and the radius is easy for me to write in the center, the standard form of equation, right? Standard equation of the circle. So if you want general equation, you can actually expand this whole thing. Then you have get your general form of the equation. Alright, that's all for this video. Hope you go through all the 3 methods if you have a patient. Alright, so go through all the 3 methods and understand everything. That's all for this video.